Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's mani tutorial is on this lovely zombie themed manicure. So I have my tips already prepped. Pull them off to the side here. And as you can see, I have a lovely shade of pink, which is Minimalistic from Essie. And I have white, which is from Color Vibe with Hardeners. It's White Out. You get this at Dollar Tree, excuse me. And I have 3 coats of Minimalistic and 2 coats of White Out. You can use whatever white you want. This is just the ones that I used. I'll go ahead and get them up out of the way because I actually have a lot of different stuff here. So this will take me, this takes up a lot of space. So let's go ahead and get into these stamping colors. Okay. So I have, these are all from Maniology. I have White Out, not White Out, but Bam White B170. Delirium B233 and Sweet Peach B376. And this one is from Queen. It is Blackjack, which is a black stamping polish. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the rest of the polishes over here. Okay, so we have Tangerine Burst from Clean Color, Grape Burst from Clean Color. This is Serene Steel from Maybelline Fast Gel line. Unity Galore from Sally Hansen Insta Collection. Free Spirit from LA Colors Color Craze Collection. Deep Sage from LA Colors Color Craze Collection. And does this one have a name? I don't think this one has a name. It just says BCC 655 on the bottom. So this lovely glitter polish from LA Colors. It's got fine and chunky silver glitters. Does not have a name. Good to know. I did not realize it did not have a name. Okay. And there it is. So we're going to grab Free Spirit, Grape Burst, and Tangerine Burst. And we're going to need a makeup sponge like this. And we're going to take this lovely shade of purple, and it's going to be at the top. Take Free Spirit at the top, Grape Burst, then Tangerine Burst. Why did I close that? Why did I close that? Ooh, and then after I'm done doing this part, I need to text the hubby and let him know I'm recording. I forgot to do that. So that way, if he bothers me, he can't say he didn't know. Okay. And then we're going to sponge across the nails, like so. all of the ones with the white, which is the index, the ring, and the pinky. You want to sponge the colors across. When it starts getting tacky, you're going to want to reload, because you don't want it to pull the polish off. Stop and let that dry for a second, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to text the husband and let him know that I'm spending time with you guys for the moment. Really, another update on the phone. I don't need more updates so often, guys. Okay, so schedule install. 2 a.m. works for me. I won't be awake at 2 a.m. If I am, that means one of the children are sick. Okay, so we're going to refresh our sponge. Oh my goodness, I closed Tangerine. Why did I do that? Why? Okay. Ew. Okay. It almost fell off the stand. And then we're going to go over again. Refresh my sponge. We're going to go over. This is probably going to be the final layer. Looking at the opacity. Yeah, that looks good. Don't take the whole stand with you, Magnet. We have our gradient. Cut off the used end of my sponge. All right. So we have our gradient now. And I forgot to show you guys the plates. I'm sorry, guys. So the plates that we are using is Maniology's M032 for the brain image, and M062, this is where all our zombie images come from, and M516. We're going to be using this gravestone and these two scenic images. Okay. So I apologize, guys. I thought I had already... I'm still kind of tired, even though I just had a nap. And our top coats is smudge-free top coat from Maniology. We have a sticky base and matte top coat from Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line. So I think I forgot to mention those as well. So we're going to go in and we're going to do our brain background now. So we're going to take the thumb and Sweet Peach. So let's go ahead and stamp our brain background. There we go. And we're going to line it up at the bottom. I'm just trying to... I'm going to need the other little... We're going to have to go over that again at the top. I already foresee that I had to previously because of the size of the nail. And line up that one. We're going to take the leftover brain image from the middle finger and we're just going to apply it in random formations at the top, like so. So we have a full brain nail. That is all we use this plate for, guys. We don't use it for anything else. So I can put this one away. Oops. Leave those. My little kitty statues. Need to finish those. Okay, so the next thing of order here, things to fill in, things to be reverse stamp on this. All right, let's get our zombie heads going here. So the ones that I used is this guy right here, and I believe, yes, this was the other one I used. So I used these two images right here. And I took my black stamping polish, which this time is Queen's Blackjack, since I'm running low on Maniology's straight up black. Leia, come on. Leave the birds alone. It's not like the squirrels are trying to get in the feeder. Leave the birdies alone. Just watch them nicely. You don't need to leap at them and hang from my curtain. I don't appreciate that, you know. That's not very nice to Mommy's curtains. Little brat. I love you dearly, but you're being a brat. Get my lovely detail brush. So we're going to go in. Zoom in on these zombie faces here. I'm going to go ahead and take blackjack and fill in the spots that did not pick up nicely. Which actually this one did very good. I have just a tiny bit in the hair area, but nothing huge. This one has a big spot in the hair area and a couple little ones, but aside from that, it actually picked up better than it did when I did this originally, so that's good news. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get some congestion going on here. Alright, so we are going to want, where is it? Deep Sage, and we're going to go ahead and grab Bam White as well. We're going to start with Bam White. These are nice and simple. There's not a whole lot to it, just two colors. Put Bam White in the eye sockets area. And the teeth. Now I could have like done yellowed teeth and yellowed eyes, but I've already got a lot of colors and a lot of polishes and stuff going on here, so I just went with white teeth. We'll have it kind of like some of the old cartoons. Okay. So now we're going to take our lovely Deep Sage and we're going to fill in the rest of this. Leia, leave the bird alone. I hear it out there. Leave it alone. Let it eat its meal in peace. She just don't want to leave them alone. I already know having a bird as a pet is not an option in this household with my husband's lovely furry princess. Now the kids would love a bird, I'm sure, and the other two cats wouldn't be overly bothered about having a bird in the house, but she would try to eat it on the regular. Okay. So now we have our lovely zombie heads. Zombie head 1 and zombie head 2. So we have our zombie heads, and those will go over the brain backgrounds. Let's do this one first. So we're going to take our M062, and we're going to take this image that says zombie, and we're going to take the pinky with blackjack. I'm going to put that image on there towards the center. Okay, and then we're going to go in with blackjack and fill in any spots that it did not take. In the pickup process. And that nail is complete. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and go in on the ring finger. Not ring finger, but the index finger. You just have to say bless you, not say bless you, Kyle. Okay, buddy? Bless you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to take my detail brush and this glitter polish from LA Colors, and I'm going to go at the top with some of the glitters. And I'm just kind of going to gradient the small ones down. And only have the big ones up towards the top. And the main cluster up at the top. I'm not going past the pink with the glitter. I'm staying within the purple and the pink. The big glitters stay in the purple area. Gradienting the smaller ones down into the pink. And I'm going to do the same on the other one, just more light-handed. So do the same with the ring, just more light-handed with the chunky glitters. Not so many chunky glitters, and more of the little glitters. Like so. Go back to this. Alright, so our zombies should be ready for applying. Let's get our sticky base. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and apply sticky base to both of the brain designs. Get those started. Set this aside for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and grab my zombie hand, which is this right here. We're waiting on the sticky base to get tacky and not be too wet. Okay, so we have our zombie hand. So our nails should be ready. We're going to go ahead and center the zombie head like so. Perfect. And let's go ahead and grab our middle finger, center the zombie head. Perfect. Okay, so grab the index. Okay, so we're going to grab this gravestone with blackjack. Like so. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill those in. Excuse me. Grab a drink so I'm not struggling with this congestion so bad. Okay, so we're going to need deep sage. We are going to need free spirit, and we're also going to need serene steel. These are all the colors we're going to need. Go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see this better. Okay. So we're going to fill in the gravestone with serene steel. Man, my congestion is just not fun today at all. It's extra irritating today. Must have high pollen after all that rain. I'm not overly concerned about the bottom. The bottom of this is going to be covered. We have our gravestone. So Let's go in with our zombie hand. So we're going to go in with our zombie hand. Oops, I forgot a color. So we will also need Unity Galore. This is where we need that color because it's used for the dirt. Good grief. Maybe I can speak now? Okay. So it's not caught my vocal cords anymore. Alright, so we're going to need Unity Galore for the spot where the hand is coming up out of the dirt. So this is the dirt spot. Alright, so we are done with that. And now we can go in with Free Spirit, and we're going to use this on the fingernails. Careful to pull that up. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go in with Deep Sage for the rest of the hand. Oops, it's too much polish. There we go. So now that we're done filling in our zombie hand, we are going to go in with some background stuff here. Okay, so on the index finger, we're going to use this top image right here with Blackjack. So we're going to line the bottom of this and the edge with the tree. Like so, and I did it again. I need to get Q-tip. I now know how I did that yesterday. You get a Q-tip and some isopropyl alcohol. If it sets too much and then requires acetone. nice little fix. Okay. I was trying to figure out how I did that yesterday because I was like, how did I get that big chunk of black polish? I understand now. I understand now. Alright, now we're going to take M062 and Delirium, and we're going to take this Shadow of a Walking Zombie. And we're going to place that at the bottom, and any spot that was missed in the pickup, we can just go in with our detail brush and some polish and fill it in. And that is the last image from that plate that we will need. Go ahead and grab Delirium and fill in any holes. And the polish. Like so. Now we are on our ring finger, which is the last nail. And we are going to take our M516 and this cathedral background image. We're going to need Blackjack and Bam White for this. Oops. Wrong direction on the scrape. And we're going to place this where the moon is pretty much at the top. Cathedral slightly to the side, but mostly centered. We're going to go back in with the Bam White on the moon. Just the moon. Or I could screw up the pickup. Barely picked up the moon at all. There we go. Could fill in the last little tidbit. Place it over top of the black. Like so. Fill in any holes. I've got a small one in there. And then we are done with this plate. Now, this may seem kind of silly. I'm going to fill in the spots that didn't pick up properly first before I do this, but it's the part that I'm talking about. You'll understand when I say it seems kind of silly once I start explaining. Okay, so this next part, the reason it's going to seem kind of silly is because we put all that work into the gradients. On this one, the orange is going to get covered. We're going to paint the black down. It's easier to do 3 of the same exact gradient and just cover the part you don't need on it than it is to try to go in and get a fresh sponge and only do those 2 colors at the top. So that's why. Now we are going to go in with our reverse stamps. Once that dries a little bit, okay, we're going to go ahead and put our gravestone down. I'm going to center that. And at the very bottom, line up the hand at the very bottom. Place that down. Now we're going to need our smudge free. Here. Okay. So, go in with our smudge free. Like so. Let that dry and we will matte top coat that. My stuff kind of cleaned up a little bit while we're waiting for this to dry. So I'll give this just a few more seconds and we will start our mat. So you can of course leave this glossy if you like instead of matte. So if you like this glossier more than you like it matte, just after the smudge-free top coat dries, just put a coat of your favorite glossy top coat on top. But I'm going to go in with Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel Line matte top coat and go ahead and mattify this. Like so. And there you have it, folks. That's all I did. So this is how I created this lovely zombie themed mani. And I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I apologize with all the extra congestion and all of that nonsense I was struggling with. It's been a rough time with the weather. It has been quite brutal. This back and forth between hot and cold has really got my sinuses all jacked up. So it's kind of hard to not get all of that extra congestion in your throat and just being completely disrespectful towards you when you've got that going. It's been a struggle. So, but that's how I did it, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. It's a nice, lovely theme to have for Halloween. I wouldn't say it's too spooky, but it's borderline, cutesy. I feel like it's got a good balance. It's not super spooky, but it's not super cute or anything like that either. Somewhere in between. And that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. And I have 0 announcements currently. So I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, whatever it is, wherever you are while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.